students back. Now we are going to talk about a new topic that is the mood. And the mood means the most common or most repeated mood. I have here an example, or actually we'll see it first from random data, then from non-random or from frequencies. So we'll work first on the random data and try to find out the mood. So the mood means the repeated one, the repeated value, the one which is repeated more, if that's the mood. Okay, let's see as example here. Let's see this example. I have it here on the board so we can save the time of writing. Here we say calculate the mood from the following. Calculate the mood from the following. Calculate the mood from the following. I have here some numbers. Uh, 20, 10, 8, 7, 9. So if there is any mood here, there is no mood. Mood here, there is not available. Why not available? Because no number is repeated here. If I have any number repeated, then this will be the mode. But I have 20, 10, 8, 7, 9, whereas there are no numbers repeated, so there is no mode here. No mode. Not available, no mode. Okay, let's go to the second one. Okay, let's go to the second one. Calculate the mode, the second one, calculate the mode from the following. We have 20, 10, 20, 20, and 7. It seems obvious that the mode is 20, which is the most repeated. It's repeated 3 times. 1, 2, 3. So the mode here is 20 because it is repeated 3 times. That's why we are saying the mode is the common or most repeated value. The common or most repeated value. Okay, that's fine. How about the third, this now example? Let's go to the third example about the mode and see how it was. Calculate the mode from the following. 20, 40, 20, 40 again, 40 again, 2 40s, 3 40s, and 60. Okay, now the mode here is the most repeated, is the highly repeated. I have 20s repeated too, but 40 is more repeated. 40 is repeated 4 times, but 20 is repeated 2 times. But if I want to select one mode only, then I will say the mode is 40 because it's the most or the common repeated value. The 40 is the common repeated value. For that reason, this is the mode. The mode is the frequency which is more repeated in all the chain of the series which we have of none or of the randomized data. Randomized means series of data is not tabulated and not organized. Okay, now we'll go to the second part, which is the mode from frequencies, the mode from grouped data or frequencies. Calculate the mode for the following wages. Okay, now what I will do, the solution is, I will use king leverage. I will use king, it's called like this, king or leverage king. How is this method done? I will let you know. First of all, I will get whatever came for me in the table horizon, I will put it vertical. Okay, here we go. Here is the wages, and here is the frequency. Here is the wages, and here is the frequency. Let me just make it larger than this so it will be appear for everyone. Here we go. Frequency. Okay. The wages are 10. The denomination of the wages 20, 30, 40, then 50 to 60. And the frequency is 3, 4, 7, 5. Perfect. First thing, look for the highest frequency. Number one, we'll look for the maximum frequency. Let me write it here. Let me write it there, here. We'll look for the maximum. One, we'll look for the maximum frequency. Where is the maximum frequency? The maximum frequency is here, is 9. It's greater than 3 and 4 and 7 and 5. That's perfect. Okay. We'll say about the frequency before it, we'll call it K1. This will call it K1. And the frequency after it, will call it K2. And the denomination, the start of the denomination of the frequency, the highest frequency, is, say, we'll call it as example D. Then K1 will equal 4, while K2 will equal 7. The highest frequency or the maximum, the above is K1, the lower is K2. Then this will call it the frequency, or the denomination of the frequency, will call it D, and the lower, the minimum is 30. So D will equal 30. Now I want to calculate the mode. The mode will equal the start of the denomination of the highest frequency. So here 30 is D plus K2 divided by K1 plus K2. This is all multiplied by L. What is L? L is the length. L is the length of the denomination. L is the length of the denomination. I will write it here. L, deno length. So what is the deno length here? What is the deno length? The deno length here is the difference between each two numbers from here. 20 minus 10, as example, 20 minus 10 will equals 10, and so on. 30 minus 20 will equals 10. 40 minus 30 will equals 10. 60 minus 50 will equals 10. So here we have the length, and length equals 10. We have now to substitute in the formula. We will substitute in our formula here. Mode equals D. Then the mode will equals D here. D is here. The D is 30. 30 plus K2 equals 7. K2 equals 7. Divided by K2 and K1. 7 and 4, 11. But wait a minute. This is old style, the length. And we said the length is 10. So this will equal, keep the 30 outside, and then go with the calculator for this amount. 7 times 10 is 70 divided by 11. Calculate 7. Yeah, it will equals. Let us do it with the calculator and see. 70 times by divided by 11. 70 by 11. We'll see it by the calculator. Okay. We need the calculator. We don't need the calendar, we need the calculator. Okay. 70 divided by 11. Again, 70 divided by 11. 6.36. So this all will be 30 plus 6.36 will be, all will come to 36.36. Okay, that all will 30 plus 636 will be 36.36, and this is the mode. Again, the mode just in few minutes. What he gave me, the example which he gave me in horizon, I will put it vertical. I didn't do anything. This example in the mode, we don't do anything in the table. We keep the table the way it is. Then I have the wages and I have the frequencies. I put them horizon, vertical instead of horizon. Then I start to look for the maximum of the frequency. The maximum number of the frequency is 9. So I will calculate this 9 now. Before this 9, we'll call it K1. The frequency before K9, before 9, we'll call it K1. And the frequency below the highest frequency, we'll call it K2. I'm working on Leverage King way, because there is another way, it's called person, or the differences, the mode with the differences. Okay, then we'll calculate the mode. D is the nomination, the minimum nomination, the minimum, not the maximum. The minimum one is 30, because this is from 30 to 40. So we'll take 30 plus K2, K2 7, divided by K1 plus K2, 7 plus 4, times the length of the denomination. The length is 10. So all this, when you calculate it, will come 36.36. Mean that the common wage in this factory is $36.36. This is the dollars in dollars. This is the common wage in this factory. Thank you so much. We had handled here the mode from random data and the mode from tables or from grouped data. Shall see you next in the next video. Thank you so much. Take care. Have a good night. Bye bye, everyone.